These days, and the most significant factor is that Andreas Thom, who makes them tick, is back from injury. Hibs make 3 changes after their Scottish Cup exit, with Joe Tortolano, Chris Jackson and Keith Wright out, and places for Joe McLaughlin, Willie Miller and Kevin Harper. Tom Boyd is an old Celtic hand now into his 5th season here. He's been ever present this season, and today is his 33rd consecutive game. The referee is Sandy Roy from Aberdeen. Kevin Harper and Darren Jackson start the match. Big noisy crowd here at Parkhead. And Celtic go into the game unbeaten in the last 20 domestic matches. 19 in the league. They've won 14 and drawn 6 of those 20 games. Last defeats by Rangers here on September the 30th. O'Neill snips it away from Grant, but Collins gets a touch. Grant's well forward. Through now looking for Andreas Thom. It's not a bad ball. Thom does well against McLaughlin. But sends the ball straight into the arms of Jim Leighton. But Peter Grant did ever so well to get that ball through. And Thom there just nipped it away from McLaughlin, but shot straight at the goalkeeper. That's Darren Jackson. Forced to backtrack. Does well though. Literally by Mitchell. Touched by Harper. Andy Milne tries to pick him out again, but Boyd's there. But, the referee awards a free kick to Hibernian for Hibs. Harper is leaving the field. So with Harper off, Hibs are waiting to make the change. Keith Wright is ready to come on. This is Donnelly. It's touched by Thom. Donnelly again. Collins starts a run. Touched by Collins. It's Donnelly. Well taken again by Leighton, but delightful play there by Simon Donnelly. Andreas Thom began it all with a lovely touch to Donnelly. He picked out Collins. Lovely touch by him in turn. And then the shot by Simon Donnelly. Here's Collins. Thom. No ball in there, but handball against Simon Donnelly. Free kick awarded to Hibernian with 25 minutes gone. It was Andreas Thom who sent the ball in, and there was a use of a hand there by Simon Donnelly, by John Collins. And that's a free kick. Willie Miller is not a happy man, but Celtic have the free kick. Not that far from goal. So perhaps a chance of the breakthrough here. Jim Leighton, who will celebrate his 38th birthday this coming July, gets things organised. He's played in every game this season. He'll be called upon here. Now, he could just look on at that one as it clipped the base of the post. He could do absolutely nothing about it. A great effort from Pierre van Hooijdonk. Leighton was rooted. Mind you, there was a deflection. And it came off the base of the post. Now by Love. Long one forward for Keith Wright to chase. Through now again to Keith Wright. Darren Jackson's in the middle. A real chance here. And Hibernian take the lead. 35 minutes gone. And that was Kevin McAllister who started all of that. Playing the ball through to Keith Wright, and there was Darren Jackson to pick up his 11th goal of the season. Well, just when it looked as though Celtic were getting the upper hand, it was Kevin McAllister who played that through to Keith Wright. Darren Jackson had all the time in the world to pick his spot, and it's Celtic 0, Hibernian 1. And Darren Jackson takes a salute of the Hibernian fans. Is about to be booked, talking out of turn to the referee as John Hughes is on the ground. Yellow card shown to the Celtic keeper. He was absolutely furious there, running out towards the referee. Hughes had gone in to make a challenge on Keith Wright. Marshall wasn't happy with the outcome of that. And he certainly feels aggrieved. He's now looking out angrily towards the linesman. checks his watch. There was a stoppage for the injury to Kevin Harper. Another check by Sandy Roy. Celtic trying to get forward. And the whistle sounds. So Celtic had most of the first half play, but it was Darren Jackson after 35 minutes who gave Hibs the lead. McAllister started the move, a nice ball through to Keith Wright. He sent it into the path of Jackson, who picked his spot beyond Gordon Marshall. The half-time score here at Parkhead is Celtic 0, Hibernian 1. So it's Peter Grant who starts the second half for Celtic. And no doubt Tommy Burns had plenty to say to his players at half-time. They'll be well wound up for these opening stages. And there's Peter Grant pushing forward. Crowd getting right behind the team as Tom delivers the cross. This is Collins trying to find an opening. Paul McStay drives one in. Well, Paul McStay is still waiting for his first goal of the season. Certainly get plenty of power in that one. McNamara calls for it. Drives one in, it's a good effort and well taken by Jim Leighton. Well, McNamara scored a splendid goal against Hibs at Easter Road just before the turn of the year. That one was dipping and difficult for the goalkeeper. But Jim Leighton did well. There's Donnelly. Good play by Donnelly. McNamara. Leighton at full stretch, just gets the ball away from the head of John Collins, who's taken a hefty knock there, and the goalkeeper's on the deck as well. Well, the goalkeeper's on the ground, and he has to stop the game now because the player has taken a knock to the head. As Leighton come out for that one and got the ball away, there was a real clash. Collins seemed to get the worst of it. Leighton keeping his eye on the ball all the way, out for that one, and then a clash of heads. And the referee actually should have stopped the play there. He let it go on, and then he reacted. There was absolutely no doubt that John Collins had taken a knock to the head, and he's leaving the field. The blood streaming from a wound. It was a long upward ball for Jim Leighton. He kept his eye on it all the way, and as he managed to get it clear, there was a sickening collision between the Hibs goalkeeper and the Celtic midfielder. Splash of heads, and it really is a bad one. And Hibs, like Celtic, have opted for outfield players on the bench this afternoon. This is an anxious moment for Alec Miller. Tommy Burns looks on anxiously as well, but it's Alec Miller who's got a lot of thinking to do here. Darren Jackson's the lead in this match. The man who put them ahead will now have the task of keeping them in this game. And there's an anxious manager. John Collins, meanwhile, is waved back onto the field. So he takes his time about things. In fact, the referee had signalled to Jim Leighton on a couple of occasions before his injury that he better speed up at goal kicks and the like. I would imagine that there'll be a fair bit of time to be added on to this match. Still Hibs lead by 1-0. A great high ball, that this will be a danger. And there you see the goalkeeper fumble it. Van Hooijdonk scores. 59 minutes gone, and Celtic get the equaliser. And Hibs pay the penalty for the loss of the goalkeeper, and they pay the penalty for not having a goalkeeper in the bench, because it was a fairly harmless high ball. Darren Jackson failed to gather it. Andreas Thom then simply knocked it into the path of Pierre Van Hooijdonk, and it's just a matter then of sight of putting it into the back of the net. It's Celtic 1, Hibernian 1. They've struggled to get it away. That's McLaughlin. Leighton is down on the track side, and the referee is coming across. But the referee doesn't look happy with matters. Meanwhile, Darren Jackson has removed the goalkeeper's jersey. It really is turning into a strange old afternoon. Well, the referee is restarting the game, and there's no goalkeeper. Well, this is quite remarkable. Leighton's on the field. Jackson is running to get the goalkeeper's jersey. This is an absolute farce. And now the referee is running over to the linesman on the far side. Well, really, the official has lost the place here completely. He should just have stopped everything. I mean, we had the remarkable sight there of Darren Jackson running across the field to pick up the jersey, which was lying there, the goalkeeper's jersey. Leighton was actually on the park. Play was going on. There was nobody in the Hibernian goal. It really is. It's turned now from drama to high farce. Well, Jackson has the jersey back on now. We've got two goalkeepers. And now Leighton is being allowed back onto the field. It's Van Hooydonk. That's a good ball. Through to Simon Donnelly. Tom's through the middle. Peter Grant running his support. Van Hooydonk's there as well. Collins is arriving. Here's Collins. Trying the shot. Breaks away now to Josh McKinlay. McKinlay doing well to get in the cross. Once again, it's David Farrell who's there. It's returned by Grant. It's Paul McStay! That's a wonderful goal by the Celtic captain. Paul McStay gets his first goal of the season. What an important one it might turn out to be. Jim Leighton got his hand to the ball. But because of the power of the shot, he couldn't keep it out. It was nicely played on there by Peter Grant. What a shot by McStay. Leighton got a touch on it. The ball went into the roof of the net. It's Celtic 2, Hibernian 1. So 67 minutes gone. And Paul McStay dramatically gives Celtic the lead. It's Donnelly again. Nice turn by him. Good play by Donnelly. Still it's Donnelly. It's Van Hooydonk. And he drags it right across the face of goal. There was a deflection. The referee points out towards the corner flag. It was brilliant play by Simon Donnelly. And against all the odds, he managed to keep the ball in play, get it back. And the ball was deflected behind for the corner. We're up now for 9 minutes of stoppage time. And this is what Celtic have got to guard against. It's McNamara who comes back to provide some cover as John Hughes got into difficulties. All eyes on the referee. Was taken by McStay. And the whistle sounds at the end of a bizarre afternoon here at Parkhead. But for Celtic, well, that's him unbeaten in 10 consecutive Premier League games here at Parkhead. It's 21 domestic games unbeaten. And Paul McStay there, the man who scored the winning goal after 67 minutes. Peter Grant headed the ball into his path. And McStay hit a tremendous shot. Jim Leighton got a hand to it, but couldn't keep it out. The final score here at Parkhead is Celtic 2, Hibernian 1.